Okay, this is 4640 Rustic Ridge. Here's your incoming road. It's kind of at the back of the neighborhood, so it's pretty quiet. This is just a side road. This is not the road you come in on. Ignore my car. Okay, here's your garage, 2-car, air conditioner. Let's go take a look at this fence. So it looks like your back fence is leaning pretty good. Let me see if I can get it straight. There's some damage in there. This side of the fence, there's a little bit of rot on the bottom, not substantial, and I haven't seen holes yet. Some of them are warped, need to be reattached. Had they used screws, they wouldn't be coming out like that, but that's neither here or there. Behind these, this might be weird. Behind these, the 2x6 holding the top of the fence up looks pretty worn and damaged. So I'm not sure if that's gonna need to be replaced. But quite a few boards have come out of it. I'm not a contractor, but with the nails, if they're popping out like that and the wood looks worn, you may need to replace it. But you ask an expert on that one. There's a couple little rotting in holes here. See why this board is put here. Ooh, don't be a snake. Okay. Yep, it looks like it's covering some of the rot on the bottom. You have this little wrought iron gate to the backyard. Here's a side view so you can see the nails coming out. Doesn't mean they can't go back in, but need some screws and a different board, I'd imagine. Sure, air conditioner. You do have some cracks here going through the driveway. None are huge or have big gaps. This guy. All the windows I've seen have their screens. You can see from the gutters, you have a downspout. Taking a look at the metal roof. Looks relatively new, but we'd have to check. Another wrought iron gate. There are some fencing supplies in the backyard, and then this section is missing. I'm not sure if that's the gate they're planning to put in. It does have the wheel and such. Some of this fence is in a little bit of disrepair. Just go into the backyard since there's a hole. Quite a bit of vines coming through it, and the fence is leaning. Okay. That looks like extra fencing and maybe a slide, but not part of the current fencing. You have a shed back here. Looks like your neighbors have a different privacy fence. There seems to be quite a bit of fence damage, so I'm just gonna go around this entire thing. I know it's taking longer. So some of these are broken or pulled out. There is your neighbor's fence on the other side. But these holes, if you have dogs, are definitely gonna let them out. I don't know what this tree is. Pears? Pear tree. Some type of citrus tree. This is the fence that from the outside was leaning and a little wavy. And then here's your backyard. There's the back patio, and it looks like you can close this right in with curtains. There's a second section here that is not curtained in, but it does have screen right here. I went through this. It's a chlorine pool, not salt. I'm gonna sneak back out through this hole in the fence. You do have some materials that do look new, and the gate actually doesn't look like it's in disrepair, but it is obviously not attached. This gate, let me show you from the side, is leaning pretty good. But we'll go into the house. You have about 10 very mature trees in the front. I am not an arborist, I am not a tree person, but they look alive. It's a good start. And here's your front porch. These are wrapped, not single beam. You can see little lines in there. We have a storm door on here. Missing a camera or doorbell. Okay. These floors look relatively new. We'll go to the right first, but here's your living room. Looks like about an 8-foot fan and a gas fireplace. Here's your first closet. It is missing the shelves. I'm not sure what was attached in there, but it is not there anymore. Here's a dining room, it looks like, out to the front of the property. And it has a walk-through right into the kitchen, but we'll go around so you can see the flow of the house. So these windows go straight into the backyard. You can see the pool. There's your front door. I'm not sure what the plan was here, but it is not attached. Okay, it looks like your kitchen is tile. This is the back door. There is some damage, just paint to the back door, and also some grout missing if I can get you close enough. To be honest, I'm not sure what that is. It's not attached and the wires are cut. This is Altronics. I'm not sure what that does. Here's your kitchen. Looks a little unfinished there. Looks like a new hood, laminate countertops. There is damage to all the cabinet fronts. I'm not sure if they just need to be repainted. I thought they were distressed, but it looks like, ooh, we're not gonna break that. Like the paint is actually just coming off, maybe water damage. Not positive, but all of the bottom cabinets seem to have it. The top cabinets are in better shape. And that's what went into your dining room. I don't see any broken tiles yet, but I will let you know if I find any. Okay, here's your laundry room. Here's into your garage. Maybe. Oh. Okay. See if this actually belongs here. It was just set here. Okay. So you have a sink in here. Your irrigation system. There's quite a bit of, what's the word? Crafting going on here. You found your water heater. Here's your attic access. Looks like your master bedroom is also tile. There's a little bit of paint damage throughout to the trim. Nothing substantial. This goes into your backyard. It's a walk-in closet. And then master bathroom. That water damage again, or whatever damage to cabinets, is still here in the bathroom. And then separate shower and toilet. I believe that's the shower curtain rod. And we'll go across the house to get to the other bedrooms. Here's another little coat closet. These bedrooms are all carpeted. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go through this. Okay. Looks like all the way through. Okay, that makes more sense. We'll go into the bathroom. Little hall closet. Second bedroom, also carpet. That's easier. Okay, here's your closet. And third bedroom. Not gonna trick us this time. We know how this works. Let's see this closet. There we go. Good thing I'm short. Okay, and this bedroom goes into the backyard. And that is the entire house for you.